Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Thank you to our sponsors, Shortstops Burgers, Shakes, and Fries in Albany, Oregon, next to Southpaw's Perfect Pizza. Go there for great burgers and fries, and a Clean Choice Carpet Cleaning. For great carpet cleaning for your home, go to cleanchoicecarpetcleaning.com. Good morning, everybody. It is another morning ready for Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. I'm on location in Corvallis, Oregon today and have some meetings and a speaking engagement down here. Wanted to come to you live from where I am because you know what? It's all wonderful wherever we are in this world coming together through this great medium that we have. It is so exciting. So I just want to welcome you again to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. It's every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Please join us, whether you're live or whether you're watching it on replay, which I know a lot of you do. Please share it. Let your friends know that we have awesome, incredible guests, like our guest today, Sabine Kvenberg is here today, and that's a mouthful. So anyway, Sabine is great. She is a wonderful, outstanding person. We have such a similar mindset, talking purpose and the way that she does her speaking and coaching and all the things she's got going. Got an upcoming workshop and some things she'll tell you about, but I'm going to let her tell you more about herself. But first, I wanted to remind you that I am Russ Hedge. I'm an inspiration specialist. I'm a coach, motivational speaker. I am here to inspire and encourage you. Whether you need help with your marketing, your sales, whether you need help with purpose in your business, moving forward with real understanding of what your why is, why you get up every morning and go to work, I am here to help you and your team. So you can connect with me at russhedge.com. That's right, russhedge.com. I keep it real simple. All of my connection points are there. You can get to my social media, my email, my phone number, anything you need at russhedge.com. Super simple. That's the way I like it. So I try to make it simple for you. So anyway, so glad that you joined us here today. Just want to remind you also that I'm the author of Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. And you know, it's so important to live the life you choose, not to live the life that somebody else tells you that you're supposed to live, not to be doing things because you feel like that is what you're supposed to do. You get to choose the life you live, no matter what happens to you. Your circumstances do not define you. So get out there today, live the life you choose. And if you want to pick up a copy of my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, go to Amazon or any online booksellers and you can pick up a copy of that. And that would be so awesome. Hopefully it will encourage you. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right in and bring Sabine. And I'm so excited. So here we go. Hello, Sabine.
Hi, Russ. How are you today?
I am so good. How are you doing? You look great.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm actually right now also on location. I'm actually at my business here in Virginia, a performing arts school that I still have. And yeah, so that's where I am today.
Well, that is so awesome. It's wonderful to have you here. I really, truly appreciate you taking time. And I love what you stand for, all that you're about. So give us a little snapshot of where you came from and how you got to where you are and what you're up to.
All right, you have about 500 hours now. Just kidding. Yeah, so basically, I was born and grew up in Germany. I was a stage and TV actress in Europe for 10 years before I moved to the States here with my husband and opened up my performing arts school, which I now run for the past 27 years. But the last 10 years, I really shifted and went into more speaking and coaching. And now I help coaches and entrepreneurs to get more confident and more competent in front of the camera. Because in today's world, everything shifted. How we communicate with our audiences, the authenticity that we have to display. And as you know, it was even amplified last year when we had to shift more online. So I'm passionate about it, just the same as you, to inspire, to motivate, and then use my gifts and what I've done for many, many years as stage and TV actress, as director, as business owner, and apply that and help now entrepreneurs.
Well, it's so incredible where you came from, because we have so much similarities there to start with. Our last discussion, we were talking about, my musical performing arts background and my family and all the things that you have done. And it's just, we have so much in common. And then, the whole mindset of, you're right, the last year, not only has it been important to shift the way we do things, but at the same time, it's been really important to be real, to be authentic, to show people who the real you is. I mean, really, a lot of times, a big word today too is vulnerability. People really need to show who they really are, even if it makes them a little vulnerable, because people want the real you, right? They want the real you and all that they're doing.
And that's exactly where a lot of coaches and business owners, entrepreneurs just kind of freeze. And they're just petrified to do lives, what we do right now, or even recording videos. And if they record videos, it is so shoppy and so filled with fear sometimes, that the message that they have, and they have a good message, does not come across. And that's where I really step in and help them to really feel at ease and comfortable and confident by not only working on the mindset. That's a big part of what I do, to really set it up. As my mentor and colleague Tony Robbins always says, 80% is mindset, 20% is mechanics. And by that he means the tools, the strategies and techniques. But everything has to be combined. And that's what I teach. So I teach also the acting techniques that we use as performers when we go on stage, to be more calm and relaxed and not have that fear. And all of that combined, and I call it my celebrity signature talk model, because I really help those individuals to become, quote unquote, a celebrity. So basically showcasing them as the expert. And the more they do it, and as they apply the techniques that I'm teaching them, the easier it is. And by sharing their true self, and by doing this, by sharing stories, they connect so much better with the audiences. And as you know, Russ, people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And that know, like, and trust factor is one of my big models that I coach as well.
Yeah, oh, that is huge. And you're exactly right. I mean, you have to get to that trust factor, but before you get there, they've got to know you and like you. And video is a great way. And the wonderful technologies that we've had before us that have given us the ability to do things that years ago we would have never thought possible. And, really now the barrier of entry today is just your willingness to step forward and take a chance and do it. And it's interesting you bring that up about comfortability, because, it really takes, people need to just relax, be themselves, and learn to be confident in their purpose and what's moving them forward. And that makes it so much easier. And what I find a lot of times, I was actually filming a client yesterday, and I was having so much fun. She kept freezing up every time. She is a super outgoing, wonderful person, not used to video though. And every time she'd start, I got some great outtakes. It was really good. But finally, I just jumped in with her and did a selfie video and interviewed her shortly. And we did it in one take. She was fabulous. We did it in one take because me jumping in gave her a little more confidence and ease to do it. And suddenly she had no problems talking. It was all good. I was done and she goes, wow, that was awesome. I said, yeah, see, you can do it. You just have to be confident to do it. And I think that's where people are. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. And I want to also add to that. Confidence is really a learned skill. Yeah. Believe it or not. People think, I can't do this. I am not confident. I'm not like you. You are an actress. You can do that. But it has really nothing to do with it. Confidence is a learned skill. And I call it, it's basically a loop. It's my confidence, competence loop. Because when you become more competent in something, you become more confident. And as you become more confident, you say, oh, now I can do this even better, or I can learn this skill. So it really is kind of a spiral almost that goes up and better, rather than a loop. Yeah, you loop it around, but then it goes up and your presentation becomes better and better. And I have a few tools and tactics that I teach in my coaching program that really helps individuals who could very easy talk one-on-one with a person. For example, I had one client of mine. She said, I can talk with my clients face-to-face, one-to-one, one-on-one. But when I have to go in front of the camera or do a live, I freeze. I'm petrified to do that. And the reason why that is there's several different reasons, obviously, but I'll break it down. And once you can overcome and see those and say, oh, and then of course, practice makes not perfect, but makes you better. So it's a combination of both, but it is a learned skill. Confidence is a learned skill.
Well, I would completely agree with that. I mean, because it is something where it really comes down to your mindset and how you're looking at things. Because if you have the mindset that, hey, I can do this, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go forward and do it. It's amazing if you just relax and you have that, you just tell yourself that, how much better you are. Because when people start, before they've learned that skill, as you say, which is easier for some of us than others, is the point where they're like, I can't do it, just like you said, and they're already defeating themselves before they even get started. So I'm always telling people, don't feel like you have to be this professional on-camera person like you're saying. You just need to step forward and do it. And action is what makes the difference. When you take the action, realize that you might make a little misstep. You might make a mistake. You might fail. Oh, well, move forward. That's how you learn, right? You learn from our failures.
And on top of that, there is also a difference of taking action. But if you take consistently the wrong action, that can also backfire. So say, okay, I'm confident, so I'm going to go forward and I'm recording now, or I'm going live. And you make the same mistakes and you don't understand why you don't get to traction. So let me give you a quick example. A lot of times people go and they oftentimes don't have an objective. They don't have maybe an outline, haven't written down an outline. And most importantly, the purpose, why you're doing it. What is your call to action?
Right.
And this is one simple thing. If you know that, if you know your call to action, what you want your audience to take, you already know how to end it. But here's the thing, sometimes people don't have it and they go on forever and ever and ever. And then you lose people, you know, you have to have a structure there as well.
Right. No, I agree with you. In fact, today I am speaking on Live the Life You Choose from my book. And, you know, that is such a passion for me. It just comes spewing out, but I do exactly what you said. I always have to put a structure in place, an idea of where I'm going, and have not only a purpose for the material, because that's easy. It's a purpose, what I'm trying to accomplish in what I'm speaking about today. What am I trying to accomplish for the audience today? And so it's important that we do that. And I think you're right. I mean, it's okay to make mistakes, but we need to learn from them, move on, and be better, right?
Correct. Yes. And how you learn from it is, of course, you can do it in many different ways. So there are a lot of free stuff out there. I mean, I am always wanting to help and assist and at least give something that people can apply. And there is a lot of information out there. We are actually sometimes overwhelmed with free information.
Okay. I just lost Sabine for a moment. So, all right. Well, we are going to hopefully get her back soon. Hey, I just wanted to let all you know that, you know, all that Sabine is talking about, you know, as far as learning, gaining confidence, having purpose, moving forward and accomplishing things, you can all do that are watching. Just because you're not on screen and just because you are not doing what we're doing at this moment doesn't mean you can't. You have purpose, you have value. You need to tap into that. Tap into the fact that you are a person that counts. You're a person of value. You're a person with talents and abilities way beyond what you know. You have more within this brain and this heart than you really know. And so you just need to step forward. You know, before I got started in all that I'm doing with my podcasting, live streaming, you know, coaching, speaking, all that stuff, writing a book, I had no idea, literally no idea on some of that, how to do it. And so what did I do? I moved forward, and then I actually tapped into people who were much smarter, much better than me. So right now, a good friend of mine, Usama, is watching this morning. And I tell you, you know what? The greatness and the energy and the ability that Usama has at a young age is amazing. And that's because he just gets out there and does it. He doesn't care what others think. And the truth of it is, and Usama would be the first one to say this, there he goes, the first one to say that if you just give it a try, if you just take your best shot, if you just do the best you can, you'll be amazed at how good you can really be. And, you know, right now, it looks like we have Sabine back, so we're going to bring her back in. I think we have her back. There she is.
Yay!
You're back.
Oh my gosh. Technique. You know, that's what happens when you're on location, you know, then it's
There
like,
you go.
what just happened here? Oh my goodness.
Well,
but that's live. Did we
that's
talk
right.
about that? Yes, live.
That's
Show
it.
must
You
go
know,
on.
things happen and you just keep moving. And I just kept talking and telling everybody some more wisdom until you came back in to continue on. So go ahead, Sabine.
So what I was saying is there's so much information out in this world now, and it can be so overwhelming, but we're really starving for wisdom. And that is something that I try my best to give to people. And as I mentioned, I always have free stuff that I give out there. I have a free webinar on how to become more confident and competent on camera. So if somebody's interested, I can put it here into the comment box, and they can definitely sign up. But then there are also times where someone wants to do more and wants to work with a coach, like with you or with myself, because they want to get where they want to go faster, or they want to avoid the pain that you have to go through if you do it on your own. So it's more time and sometimes more pain, right?
Yeah.
So but let me see if I can put something in here. I don't know
Well,
if I can.
while you're putting that in, Sabine, I'm just going to say that I was talking to people when you jumped off camera for a minute. I know you just wanted a coffee break. Actually, I was talking about just moving forward and making the best effort and learning from it and building that confidence. And, one thing that I want to encourage everybody, if you need that extra oomph, that confidence that Sabine is talking about, you need to go to her workshop. You need to tap in and contact her because that is so important. She's putting the information in the comments right now. So you'll
Actually,
have that.
I cannot see where I can put this, but I put it in the private chat. So if
Oh,
you
okay.
can
Yeah,
put it up there, that would be great.
absolutely. I will. Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, but I mean, tell us a little bit more about it as I put that in there for everybody.
Sure. So what I found, because a lot of my clients and a lot of people ask me over and over again the same questions. So I thought, why not putting together a webinar? And in that webinar, what I teach is really like the 5 pillars that you need to have in order to become more confident in front of the camera, talking about vocal variety, talking about some of the acting techniques. And then at the same time, I also go a step further and how to build that know, like, and trust factor. And I teach how to incorporate stories in your presentation, because stories really connect with your audience. When I share, and you can appreciate that, how I made the transition from working for a corporation, being a claim adjuster that I absolutely hated, to that one moment where I woke up. And I truly believe we all have given a gift and a talent by our Creator to use it in the world. And I knew that I always was interested in acting and performing and connecting with people. And when I did this transition, I did it all against the dream stealers. I had this chance meeting with my drama teacher who asked me if I was still active and acting and singing. And I said, no. And then he said one thing that changed my life, literally. And that was, what a shame, Sabine. You are so talented. Bam! He was the one who reminded me of my talent. And then I said, yes, I'm going to do it. Despite the fact what everybody else said, don't do it. You don't make any money, right? But I did it anyways because I wanted to. And the funny, interesting thing, Russ, after 2 years of being a stage actress, I landed a role on TV that for 6 months, we filmed for 6 months over the summer, and I made during that time more than I did the entire year working as a claim adjuster. Did I know that? No, but I did what I wanted to do. But I learned the skills. I did my due diligence, and I learned the skills. That's
Sure.
all comes together. But sometimes I share this story. Yeah, me. How can I do that? So that's how powerful stories are, and people then see who you are, and they connect. And am I perfect? No, nobody is. As you can see, all of a sudden I was gone, right? But I knew how to come back, and
That's right.
that is the important part.
Oh my goodness, that is the lesson of the day, the comeback, the overcome. So when things happen to you in life, everybody listening right now, whether you're listening live or on replay, get that message. You can come back. You can overcome challenges in your life, and you can still do it. Doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes. Doesn't mean things aren't going to happen to you. We didn't plan for Sabine to suddenly disappear. That just happened. And so you learn how to deal with that. And that's how you keep moving forward. That's how you make a difference. And I hope you got that today because it's so important. I'm going to encourage you to get in touch with Sabine. So real quickly, give us your contact information and one more time, information about the workshop.
Sure, sure. So obviously they can always contact me directly on my website, and I always have a couple freebies. So, if and I'm putting this in the chat again here, I can send it to you. So they can always get in touch with me. I am on social media, but the best way is to get on my email list so I can send information. And sometimes I have even give some free strategy sessions if somebody is really interested and want to ask a couple questions. And I am working on a new program, and I'm looking for a couple brave people who really wanted to get into this beta program to get to contribute to that. And that is always a wonderful way it's like a win-win situation. You get a lot of values, but also in exchange, you can contribute by letting me know what are your challenges, what is the problems that you're facing, so I can create even more content for that.
That is so awesome. Well, you know what? I have something special for you that we need to talk about afterwards that I am just currently putting together that you would be perfect for. But for this today, it's time to wrap up. And I've just really, really appreciated you being here today, sharing your wisdom, your energy, your passion. I wish you were a little more excited about what you do,
Oh, thank you so much, Russ. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, even if it's not in person, but online. And, I really appreciate you and what you do.
Well, thank you so much. And right there is her website address for anybody who is wanting to get directly in contact with Sabine. And one day, Sabine, soon, I will be on the East Coast and we'll have to link up somewhere. And yeah, I just really appreciate you being here today. And I'm going to say goodbye at this point. I'm going to send you to the green room, but don't leave. I'll talk to you in just a minute. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in today. What an awesome morning. You know what? Sabine has got such a great attitude on life. You do need to work on that know, like, and trust factor with people, whether it's in your life or your business. It is so important when people trust you. That's when real connection makes a difference. And so today I want to encourage you to connect with people, connect with Sabine. Don't forget, if you want to connect with me, russhedge.com. Both of us have simple websites which make it easy for you. If you remember our names, you can remember how to get in touch with us. And so, yeah, I just want to thank you again. I want to thank Usama for joining in today and always being a huge, encouraging person. Thanks, Usama. And just thank you to all of you. Until we talk again, have an awesome day and an awesome life. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.